It's Russ Curtis, licensed clinical mental health counselor and professor of counseling. I have promised this study and talking about the results for a while now, and it is published, thank goodness. And it hang out for a little bit at the end, and I'll explain why I think this study is important, particularly for all behavioral health professionals. All right, so we did a qualitative analysis with 20 clients. We achieved diversity in many ways, not as much with our sample size, not as much with ethnicity and race as we would like, but that's why we want to replicate studies. But this is one more qualitative analysis where we're asking clients what was most helpful and what hindered their growth when receiving psychotherapy. So here's what we found is the top skill that our sample said that was most helpful was coping skills. And there's going to be a bunch, so I'll give more videos for this. But the first one that they mentioned was mindfulness, being taught and practicing that thoughts are just thoughts. And we can, while we all experience all kind of thoughts and emotions throughout the day, we get to choose which ones we want to focus on. And so developing that awareness muscle is one that they found most helpful. Breathing techniques were also cited as helpful. I'm putting one here from Dr. Andrew Weil, 4 times 7 times 8 breathing. So you inhale to the count of 4, hold to the count of 7, exhale slowly and audibly to the count of 8. And you repeat that 8 times, and done twice per day, it strengthens the vagus nerve and helps build your ability to manage stress and anxiety and panic. Cognitive restructuring was another thing our clients said was helpful, and this is simply helping clients expand their perspective, be gentler on themselves, kinder to themselves for those that are too harsh, and that's for a lot of clients. Not all, but a lot. And this could be a example of this would be a client saying, I will never manage stress well. And then helping them be softer with that, with a statement such as, hey, stress is challenging for me. But I can identify times in the past when I was able to reduce stress a little bit. Okay, so it's not cheerleading in any way, but what it is being a little kinder and gentler, and frankly, what we might say is more rational here, because there probably have been moments when people have managed stress, but we tend to have these all or nothing statements such as, I will never manage stress well. So those were 3 of the techniques from the coping skills that clients found most helpful. So that's it for that, but I just wanted to say why I think this is helpful. In terms of the behavioral health, asking clients what worked for them, what got in the way, what would be better in the future, that should be a primary source for gathering data so that we can enhance our practices. Also, for somebody like me as a counselor educator, know what skills need to be taught and practiced and reinforced with students versus a top-down method. Top-down meaning, oh, I've come up with this great theory and now I'm going to apply it. And it may or may not be helpful for a lot of clients. So I hope that we're going to see a lot more qualitative data asking clients what was most helpful for them. And that's why I find this study so helpful. Also, a shout out to a progressive journal, the Wisconsin Counseling Journal, that published this one. Thank you, and I appreciate your foresight on this. All right, let me know if this is helpful, and I'm going to be publishing a lot more on this particular study. Take good care.